I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, finally. I always stay dreaming, never imagine I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground, I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, I wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, higher to a bird. You, I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free,
Whoa!
What?
It's Anna's birthday!
Anna's birthday? Happy birthday, Anna! Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hannah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Anna.
Welcome to Saturday Night by Radical Truth the Power Hour. I am your host, Ball alone with the birthday girl, Anna Hart. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not Wednesday. No, her birthday is today, 45. Oh, my little sister's growing up. Oh, no.
Oh,
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Anna. I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for the understanding of the last 2 weeks off. It was useful. No problems. Just a lot of things need to be flushed out before the beginning of the year so we can have a very smooth transition first of the year. If you know, you know. And with that, let's go ahead and get into the comments before we even start, because the comments already have shown it. Yay, it's my 45th birthday. Come, let's have some fun. I went on and threw some birthday cake her way. Thank you all for coming out. Please like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy yourself. Most importantly than that, please comment on the show. The algorithm on YouTube keeps changing month to month. It used to be the more likes you got, the algorithm will tell everybody that you're live. Now is likes and comments. So the algorithm is just changing from month to month. So whatever. Do
They know
both.
how to train us very well.
Yeah. Do both. Parker is already on here saying, hey, happy birthday, Anna.
Thank you. Thank you.
Susan is here too. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I am going to shut my mouth now, let the birthday girl talk. Anna, how is everything going with you?
Everything is going really well. I had just a lovely laid back day with family, and it's almost like my normal Sundays would have been. But my brother came in with a beautiful like a fruit tart pie thing. It's delicious. And it almost turned out that there was a theme to most of the gifts. Like, I got these really cool Lord of the Rings themed bookends and a beautiful blanket because my temperature's been doing weird things. I'm now 45, getting towards the middle part of life, and lots of stuff changing. So my temperature's like when I was always really hot before, I'm starting to get cold, and so a little blanket, very handy for me right now. And I love anything Lord of the Rings and Tolkien-esque. It's a very inspiring story for me. Although I take the story very worldwide, because there is supposed to be a whole lot more of Middle Earth there. They doesn't show you. And so I like to think, who would be on the different continents and all that. But anyway, that's one of my greatest, like, when I'm feeling like crap, my mind can still go and soar amongst questions of, peace, war, and doing things for the greater good, and whether small acts of service is actually worth it. And it's wonderful what fantasy can let you work out. If you know, you know.
You know,
Yeah.
it's nice. Me and Thea's always go back and forth on this. Always. And Thea's Thea's is fine. Thea's would not be with us today, but
No.
it's not something bad, but it's definitely something he don't want to do, and that's shopping. And he's already shopping. So
Oh, poor Theus.
he's stuck wherever he's stuck at shopping. He's stuck there, and he's not close to the house, so he won't be on. But he's not happy. Oh, he's not happy. I can't tell you how unhappy he really is.
I could almost pay to see what he is like right now.
Yeah, I would too, and just to sit there and point at him. But anyway,
No.
that's funny. I'm sorry. I want to be there. Let's get this party started. And we will be going right back to Anna while she explains this not only this medical breakthrough, Well, when you take 2 weeks off, you sound like an idiot coming back. Not only will she explain about this medical breakthrough, but something that's already been said is okay to start using,
Start testing
start testing
in humans
in humans. The CRISPR method technique. Um,
of gene editing. Yeah.
and that's pretty much all I'm going to say. So let's get to the video and Anna can take it from there because I'm just with nothing.
The first
Okay.
ever CRISPR gene editing medicine just got approved in the US. This is a huge deal, so here's what's happening. The new treatment, called Casgevy, treats sickle cell disease, where basically a mutated version of a protein called hemoglobin turns healthy red blood cells like this into harder crescent cells like that, which can then clump together and cause extreme pain and deprive people's bodies of oxygen. Until now, the most effective treatment have been bone marrow transplants to give people other people's cells that can then produce healthy hemoglobin. But now it doesn't have to be somebody else's cells. With CRISPR, we can edit the DNA of living things, including us. So now doctors can take a sickle cell patient's own cells out of their body and then edit the DNA of those cells. And then they put those cells back in and the patients get a new form of healthy hemoglobin from their own updated cells. It's hard to overstate how many people's lives this could make better. And hopefully it's just the beginning of using CRISPR to design new tools to help more people. If you like optimistic science and tech stories, follow for more.
So take it away, Anna. I'm going to drop out for a second, but take it away.
All right. So yeah, it's a new science that if you can think about the broad how far that this can reach, that we can take something, edit our own DNA to become more friendly for our body, or to tell ourselves to start specifically aiming for specific cells, maybe tumor cells. The possibilities on this are endless, and I'm probably sounding a little like a babbling idiot because there's a lot to research to this. The implications are like, one, think about how much people have either rejected other kidneys, liver, different organs. We could now possibly be telling our bodies, hey, or we could maybe even take out the part that makes it unfriendly to our body and just say, hey, this is good. There's there's the possibilities of treating diseases. And when I found this story about Lyme disease, what I have gone through, I was greatly intrigued because a bunch of high school students are once again being amazing. Like, props to our youth, who there is one group that uses this technology and gives their students the chance to say, what would you do with this? And they were realizing, how much Lyme was in their area and that it was hard to test for. And they were thinking, what are the things that they need to be able to change? And they can use this specific gene editing tool, for lack of a better word, for all kinds of betterments to our science and our medical science specifically. This is going to, we're going to be able to talk with our DNA in a way. And we'll be able to target specific cancers. I should have written stuff down, is what I should have done. It, the possibilities are maybe endless on this because we still have to unlock a lot of what is in our DNA and what that tells us. But we have already unlocked so many different clues. You think of the BRCA gene. You can look for that. You can single that out and disable it. Like I say, possibilities in here are possibly endless.
It only thing I can think of is that it would be amazing for people with cancer.
Huh?
Chemotherapy will be useless, will not be needed because you are targeting the. I know everybody knows this, but I just want to throw it out there. The reason for radiation to begin with is because you can't target just the cancer cells. You have to target all of them. Period. Is you target all of them, hope you get the cancer cells.
Yeah.
With this CRISPR method, this technique, you can identify and just go after the cancer cells. No more radiation poisoning. No more chemo. You can pinpoint target the cancer cells, identify them, and get rid of them. What used to take, and I can't remember for the life of me because it's been over 10 years, but what used to take 6, 7, 8 months of chemotherapy, but look, I mean, I'm just throwing a number out there. It could be a week, could be 2 weeks of treatment. Like Anna keeps saying, the ideas are endless. It is endless. I'm really gonna look forward to the development of this. I really want. I would try to keep an eye on it. Probably not as close as Anna is, but I know Anna would be the first one. Marla, let me see you this video. Look at this. Look at this. And I'll be the first one. Yep. It's coming on. It is coming on. Susan is there. I heard of CRISPR. I just wasn't sure about something with that name. I can see fantastic possibilities though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's as developed as this, and here comes the science fiction part of my body. Because I'm in the comics, and you'd be amazed how many times different worlds look at Earth as the baby. Like other worlds are just so highly advanced and everything that we are going through, they've been through 2, 3, 4 times, and all the stuff that we're doing now, they look at it and
oh, isn't that cute?
We're cavemen compared to their world.
Yep.
We're babies. They have no idea how we even got as far as we are with the least technology that they, the least technology that we have.
Yeah.
So if we were to use that mind thought or that mind thinking that way, we're just at the tipping point then. We're just at the cusp of greatness. Now, let me bring everybody back to reality, though. We're in America.
Yeah.
These people are still pissed off. The government is still pissed off they wasn't able to benefit or profit off the polio vaccine. So just a fair warning. Just a fair warning. The closer we get to achieving everything that will let people live longer, safer, be a stronger human being, our government will find a way, and I ain't gonna say to stop it, but they damn near gonna try to slow it down as much as they possibly can.
And figure out how they can profit from it.
How can they profit from it?
We know that. And
you couldn't do it with COVID because COVID was just moving way too fast. Way too fast. They tried. Don't get that twisted.
oh, they
They
did.
tried.
They did.
They tried. Or at least not the government, the pharmaceutical companies, they tried to make a huge amount of profit off of this. They could. It lucky enough we had a government then who was like, yeah, we're not doing this. Because we was losing people way too fast. It was when you're losing hundreds and then thousands of people a day in this country, yeah, we ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
With this technology, you have time. So sorry, it is something to celebrate. Just
But it's also being researched around the world, and that's where it's really hard for America to keep a cap on everything. We will find ways to get to the information. We always do. Sometimes there are really good people who say, you know what? I shouldn't profit from this. This is something that belongs to the world. It's about their health. It's for the people. And, yeah, that's when the government gets pissed off because there then aren't the patents that they can take out on every little block of DNA. When I looked into just how shady it gets, it's a terrible under wraps story. Every block of DNA.
It won't even have to be the DNA. It literally could be the technology, the machinery.
Yep, it is. It is. It is.
Yeah.
Every single part of the treatment, of what gives you the treatment. Yes. Someone will figure out a way how to make money off of it. That is the terrible aim of our health system. It is not for the goodness of people, but you will find doctors and researchers out there that they do aim for the greater good, and they just want to help. And they've most often had someone in their family who has suffered. And they're like, no, we got this going on in household throughout the neighborhoods of our country, let alone the world. That no, we've got to do something. Like it does come from a good place from so many different people. And there are so many different levels of research that, if you haven't thanked a technician lately, thank a technician, a laboratory technician. Like, they are one of the unsung heroes of fighting all of our current diseases. So, did you have the other video, Marlon?
No, I could. No.
Okay, so there was a 60 minutes video recently, and I hope you can look it up out there. Or maybe I can find some way to have Marlon give the link or something like that. Because it the fact that these teenagers, these kids, are thinking outside the box and going, hey, could we maybe do a test this way? And I'm thinking, like, I couldn't explain to you how CRISPR works. What are the actual mechanisms? What are we looking at? Nope. I really don't know much about it yet. Like, there is so much that I have to uncover yet. It is just exciting enough that I would want to share that with you. And we keep being told that we are right on the cusp of a great change, and we are. Just change does come slowly. This science is one of those places where it's a big ship to turn kind of thing. And
That's a good way of saying it. Yeah.
yeah, it needs all kinds of different things to fall into level. And so the research is just going into human studies, which that it could start blossoming now. Today, sickle cell anemia, tomorrow, cancer. The week after that, getting in uh, organs for people who are failing organs. Just we wouldn't need other people at all to match in this way. Yes, we would, of course, need, unless we are going to use something like another animal, which we do a lot in medicine, and we either use their organs or their hormones. We're going to be able to change what those things are made of so that it works perfectly for humans, not 98% for humans, which is what a lot of things get to right now. It's the best that they can give. This is going to make it 100%. Hopefully, like, can you imagine a day where liver failure is no longer a scary death sentence? That's a quick hop in the park. Oh, I can't imagine what we will have to go through to get this technology. And will it be available for only rich people? Maybe at first, maybe. Or it's going to take, I've been reading some stories about people who are volunteering and having this technology inserted to them. But, it does what it's meant to do. Like, with a couple of kidneys had been put in, and with this technology, I think they did have to take out the kidneys, but it was for a reason unrelated to CRISPR and all that. So, it's doing what it's supposed to do. And in the future, I would love to see what is going to come from that. Because, I mean, it was very quick that we saw movement from COVID into a vaccine. The fact that we were able to get from 0 to 100 in that amount of time, the world was working together. They were sharing their failures and their successes. We can't lose that. The more we openly talk about our technology, the better it will be for all. And like I said before, we have unlocked only a tiny bit of what our DNA holds. Yeah, we're gonna be making a lot of discoveries. I really do feel.
All right. And if you haven't already, I did put a link to that story. Teens may have come up with a new way to detect, treat Lyme diseases using CRISPR gene editing.
Yes,
I did
that.
put the link in the comments. So everybody, when you get a
Thank,
chance, go ahead and take a look at it. Ah, all
thank you
right.
very much.
You're welcome. All right. We have a different type of show today. Want to do something different.
Oh,
Yeah, it is still Reddit stories, but
oh,
it's Am I the A-hole stories. We out of all of the stories, we have an Am I the A-hole story, and it's under the Am I the A-hole, block of the show.
okay.
But beginning, no, we're just gonna listen to some stories and make comments off of that. Something different, something fresh that we've never done before.
Okay.
It's just I really wish Diaz was here for the second story, but if you've been on this show long enough, you kind of know what Diaz would say for the second story. So we'll get to it when we get to it. We have a comment. Parker said, before you
Huh?
explain what CRISPR was, my brain got it mixed up with the funny video you all played at the beginning of the Trump term advertising a fake product called Cryogon.
Yes, yes.
I forgot that one. Which one was that?
Oh, oh, we're gonna have to go back. Oh my gosh. We've been through almost a year of this, y'all.
Yeah, I can't remember that video. Oh, wait a minute. Was that the one where you um you cryo freeze somebody until the term is over?
I think so. Something like the
Oh,
cryotherapy.
I remember that one. Who's the president? Such and such, such and such. Put me back in. And you just go back in and just okay.
I don't
Yeah,
want to deal with
that's
this.
what you saying. It makes you frozen, then thaw you out when Trump's term is up. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
nice. Whew.
We've been
Take
here
a
too
little
long.
nap.
Yeah, we've been here too long.
Hmm.
And by the way, I don't want to sleep through it because I need to prepare myself for what's coming. So I need to know what's going on now. But anyway, we're not going to get into it. Here comes the first story. Doing it on the job. Part 1.
I'm a full-time nanny for a stay-at-home mom with an 8-month-old baby. The baby is honestly perfect, so sweet and happy, and naps great. I've been with the family for about 7 months now. The mom and dad are both amazing employers. They're super nice to me. The mom gets me Starbucks and acai bowls, even makes me lunch sometimes. I make $32 an hour with great benefits in a medium cost of living area, so overall, this is a dream job. Here's my only issue. I'm pretty sure the parents are having passionate hugging sessions during the dad's lunch break, maybe every day or every other day. They go to their room, and I never see anything inappropriate, but sometimes I hear what I think might be the bed moving. It's not loud or anything, just enough to make me realize what's going on. Afterwards, her hair is messy, clothes changed, that kind of thing. Today, I asked the mom what she was up to when she came out of the room, and she didn't really say much. I kind of jokingly said, "Oh, were you napping?" And she got a little red and awkward. That pretty much confirmed it for me. I know they're married adults and it's their house, but it still makes me feel a little uncomfortable since I'm there taking care of their baby. They're not being disrespectful or obvious, but it just feels weird. Would it be totally out of line to ask them not to do that while I'm working? Or am I overreacting and should just let it go? They really are such a great family, and I don't want to make things awkward if this is just me being overly sensitive. What would you do? In the comment, yeah, okay, everyone agrees in the comments. People are calling out OP, and OP responds, "But I'm working." You don't think it's disrespectful to F-word while someone's taking care of your kids under your roof? It's making me uncomfortable. They both go in the bedroom and come out messy hair and smiley. It makes me feel weird. Then in another reply, It's very awkward. They both come down smiley and happy and in a good mood. Like, guys, I know what you just did. You just did it. And someone says, then quit. And Opie says, this is a super good paying job. The parents are beyond nice. This is the only flaw. I still think maybe I should mention it and maybe they'll stop screwing during my workday. Wow, OP is kind of a prude here. More comments from OP. It's weird because like she's giddy after doing it. A mood shifter. Happy. It's odd. Like, it puts even more in my face, oh, I got laid. I think it's weird for adults to be doing it every day or every other day. There's other ways to support a relationship.
I'll let you go first, Anna. Just gonna light my cigar over here.
How old was she?
27, I think. Or 24 or 27, something like that.
Girl. No. You. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Calm down. It's not your job.
It's all right. It's all right. I promise. No, they're paying you $32 an hour. You are a grown-ass adult. And you have a problem with other adults in their home doing what is one of the most natural things. This was my first reaction. I was like, girl, no. You don't say anything to them in their home. You are the one with a problem here. If you need to, you quit. If it's that big of a problem, you don't mention it to your boss. That they're making love with their husband or their wife, whoever you're going to talk to, is making you uncomfortable. Darling, go away from the room. Why are you so close that you can hear and you make the point of, well, it's not that bad? This is a grow up and move on moment, really. And I do want to give all kinds of room to, yes, this may make you uncomfortable. I'm really, really sorry. That's where you're going to have to look deep inside and say, I can either look the other way or I have such a big problem with this, I need to leave. We used to be so good at just looking the other way at privacy. You know, really, like when we were tribal people, there were people who lived 10 to a tent. And when mom and dad or cousin and whomever over there or aunt and uncle started to do one of the most natural things. And how do you think that baby got there that you're taking care of? This is all a natural part of life. And it is not like you are 13 or 15. Yeah, people come out a little disheveled. But do you hear your complaints? Oh my God, they feel good. Like they're in a better mood. Yeah.
Yeah, God, I hope.
Isn't that good for you too? Like, it blows my mind how some people just can't turn and go, not my circus. All right, cool. Cheers to you. Huh? I don't know. This girl.
I'm just gonna say this on this video because I already know what's coming up next.
Oh.
How do I get over this? What do I do? You know, $32 an hour will help you get over a lot of shit. Trust me, it helps a lot.
Count your money every time you hear a ka-chunk.
Look at your bank statement. Every time you feel uncomfortable and realize, yeah, I feel uncomfortable. At least I got a roof over my head. At least I can feed myself. At least I got a good car. At least I got a job. Remember those? At least I got a job.
He's got a job. Yeah.
But let's see if OP listened to reason. Doing it on the job part 2.
Then a few days later, OP posted an update. That Friday morning, I told my employer that I wanted to talk during the baby's nap, and she said okay. I brought up how uncomfortable I felt about what I thought was going on, and I mentioned how I could sometimes hear or notice things that made me think they were doing it while I was there. I told her it made me uncomfortable, and that's when everything went downhill. She was very direct with me. She said that my only job was to take care of the baby, not to worry about what she and her husband were doing. She told me that if I had downtime, I could watch TV or read a book. I told her it just seemed weird that she would come out with messy hair or different clothes. And she explains that sometimes they do workout videos in their room, sometimes it's intercourse, sometimes cuddling, sometimes it's just her napping. She said that whatever happens in her bedroom is none of my business. After that, things got really quiet. She wasn't mean, but I could tell she was uncomfortable and hurt. Then she told me I could go home for the day, and I just knew that meant that I was done. Later, she texted saying that they were going to move in another direction, and that was it. I feel horrible. I know I crossed a boundary, and I regret bringing it up so much. I miss them terribly. The money was amazing. My boss was so kind, and their baby was absolutely perfect. I really wish I could fix this and somehow get my job back. How do I get my job back? Then another update. I sent a text message to my boss on Sunday morning, and she responded this morning saying she forgives me and that she hopes I take this as a learning experience, but they will not hire me back. I miss her so much. She said she talked to her husband about everything, and they decided to give me a month's pay until I find a new job. I honestly didn't expect that. It was really kind of them even after everything that happened. I miss my unicorn family so much. I was completely in the wrong, and I take full responsibility for that. I know I hurt people who trusted me, and that's something I have to live with and learn from. I will not be filing any sexual harassment reports. Huh? What sexual harassment? The people who were telling me to do that were not giving me good advice, and I'll be keeping my distance from them from now on. I miss my nanny babies so much. I can't believe I won't be going back. It breaks my heart because they were such a big part of my life. I keep replaying everything in my head and wondering if there's anything I could say or do to make things right. I know trust, once broken, is hard to fix, but I wish I could show them how much I've grown and how truly sorry I am. I'm trying to find a new job now, and honestly, everyone's been so rude. It's been really hard. I can't believe my old employer still paid me $5,200 after letting me go. That was so generous of them. I really didn't deserve it after everything that happened. To be honest, maybe part of the problem was that I was a little jealous of her. She's a stay-at-home mom, beautiful, only 28, rich, has this gorgeous home, and her husband are truly happy. She's such a good mom, and it just felt like she had this perfect life, her dream life. And I'm the same age, and I think that made me feel small in ways that I didn't even realize at the time. I hate admitting that, but it's true. Learn from my mistakes, guys. Don't leave a good family. Let everything go. Don't let jealousy or pride get in the way of something real. Some things just aren't worth losing the people who truly care about you. Appreciate what you have before it's gone.
OP, I'm going to say this to you, and I want you to etch it, burn it into the back of your head. And it's a statement that I'm a black man, so I've heard it in the black community for years. But it may not be a black thing, maybe a black thing, a white thing, Hispanic thing, Asian thing. It may be all of those things.
Mhm.
But I'm going to say something. I want this etched into the back of your brain. Because this is something I need you to learn. When you're getting paid $32 an hour to babysit a child full time, learn to shut the fuck up. This story right here depicts two things. One, you was jealous. That in and of itself was an issue. You was just jealous. You was jealous, and I said it in the first story before I got the update in a way, because you wasn't saying, you were saying about the sex in the room, and I was getting you on that because that, yeah, okay, that kind of does make you feel uncomfortable. But you kept diverting from that statement and started going towards what was really bothering you. Because you started going towards, and they would come down all happy and smiling and everything else and giddy and hair messed up and everything else above. And I went, you're jealous. You're jealous of this. And I hit it right on the head. These ain't your friends. These are your bosses. What they decide, I mean, I can't even, it is so many things to cover when I say make this next statement. When you don't know how to shut up with a married couple with a baby who is paying you in their house to watch the baby doing what they naturally do, how the hell you think the kid got here? I don't know. CRISPR has come a long way. It ain't got to that damn point yet.
No,
So
no.
natural way, which is what they're still doing now. In their house, while you are there, go sit your ass on the patio if you think they're doing something that you feel okay. Do anything. Read a book. Like she said, read a book. Go look at TV. Listen to the radio. Listen to a podcast. Go look at an old Radical Truth to Power video and look that up for a bit. Anything to get your nosy, jealous ass away from the door, listening to two grown married people do what they do. And doing what you wish you was doing. Let's just call it the way it is. You wish you was doing that too. But you're not. You opened your mouth, and now you ain't got a job. Here's the other thing that messes me up about you, OP. And you got comfortable. Because you thought they were friends.
Mm.
They would understand where you're coming from. You thought they would actually stop doing something. Married couple in their own house, doing what married couples in their house do. They're just gonna stop because of you. And they paying you. Are you serious with this? You got real comfortable, didn't you? You thought they went from your employee to your roommates. And I guarantee you, you wouldn't tell that to your roommates. See how that works out for you. Hey, Ruby, I know you're paying half the rent, but when you stop having sex in your room, that's gonna work for you. How the hell you think it's gonna work for a married couple that's paying you?
Uh-huh.
And you want to know why you got fired? Yeah, that lady was real nice. Learn from your mistakes. Because here's the deal. Now they're uncomfortable around you because they know you. I don't want to say stupid, so to speak, but nobody wants to know that they're being heard. Excuse me. And they know they're being heard by you. Learn to shut the fuck up. That's on a lot of jobs, in case you don't know. That's on a lot of jobs. That's on a lot of jobs. You go one day, you go get you a job, and you go see your manager taking that extra break. When you knew they already took that extra break or their 1 hour lunch, and they took an hour and 15, an hour and 20-minute lunch. I hope you don't feel uncomfortable and you feel bad, and that's not fair. You go to your boss and tell them, "Hey, you taking way too long of a lunch. Let's see how this gonna work out great for you." So OP, I'm not gonna. I should have stopped and just learned to shut the fuck up. Learn to shut the fuck up. Yeah.
I've got 3 words. Mind your business.
Mind your business. Oh God.
That simple.
It's one of them train wrecks that you just wish you never saw. The way this person is telling the story references the wife as "my boss" is confusing because it sounds like they are 2 separate people, but it's actually the same person. Because, well, this was the whole getting comfortable situation. This was the way she kept referring to the wife as "my boss," but she was kind of talking to him like they was buddy. You know, she would bring me ASEAN bowls and tea and blah 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 and everything else, and it's like
She's giving you a lot of professional courtesy. Yes. Absolutely.
She was being nice.
There's a word for it.
It was just being nice. That's
courtesy. That's all.
That's it. At least OP is able to be self-aware at the end and recognize where the frustration was stemming from. Yeah, but why did it have to get to the end, Parker? That's my issue.
If she would have turned inside and said, "Okay, I'm the one with the problem here. I'm the one who has to change something. I'm the only one who I have any control over whatsoever. So I need to remove myself because this is a damn good job that pays me well. They even went to
good people."
Yeah, you messed up. You messed up really big, and
you found you a unicorn.
Yeah, you did.
It's some people who are good people who don't pay you jack squat, and then there are people who pay you very well and they treat you like shit. You found a couple who was good to you and good for you, and you let your jealousy get in the way of all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I need to go to a better mood. I'm sorry, OP, but like I said, maybe you'll learn from it. But let's go ahead and get into.
Just please bring me.
And I'm gonna let you go first on this because your dog is gonna be barking his head off because you about to get really pissed off. Bad manners.
The situation isn't very complicated. I've been in a 6-month-long relationship with a woman, but in public, she does things that the average 10-year-old knows not to do. In the past month, she has 1. On multiple occasions, crowded in front of the door of an elevator and rushed in without letting people off. 2. On multiple occasions, taken out her phone while driving to respond to a text, slowing down to 15 miles per hour under the speed limit while doing so. 3. Walked into a restaurant and, instead of waiting to be seated, just navigated her way to where she wanted to sit. 4. Squeezed in, as in pushing her body up into them as she did so, behind a person who was standing up to get off a crowded train so she could sit down before anyone else could grab the seats. 5. Completely ruined a load of my white clothes by stopping the washing machine and throwing a brand new purple shirt of hers in with them. When confronted, she said, "I was in a hurry to wash it." When I try to bring her behavior up, she says I don't respect her or that I'm being judgmental. She gets incredibly upset and defensive, often telling me reasons why she did the above things. That the text was important, that her feet hurt on the train, and so on. I'm really desperate for a decent way to convey why her behavior is so absurd to her, because I like her in general. But I don't want to be in a relationship with someone so inconsiderate towards total strangers.
You need to cut loose and run. And once again, you have no control over others. You can only control what you do. That was all hella rude. Hella rude. And yeah, you hope one day she'd see that. If she's willing to do that and not think of others, is this somebody that you're really gonna want to be around? If you're this annoyed this quickly, just think of how you're gonna feel next week or next month when you see 20 more actions that grate on you.
Or the same actions.
Or the same, just over and over, yeah. Girl has no social awareness, no sense of social decency. That's right. And unfortunately for that, there's not much that we can do except take our attention, our anger away from her. It's okay. Somebody just came in the driveway. It's okay. It's okay. I know. So, yeah, I got upset at first, but I'm like, no. She's either looking for that attention, whether it's knowingly or unknowingly, and she's just, I don't care. I'm gonna look at my phone. I mean, one day she may get in a hell of an accident because she's not paying attention. I was this close to kiss my ass goodbye one day because the guy was looking down at his phone at a text message. And he looked up only last minute and jerked his car away. An inch from my car.
Let me cut you off right here. Before I forget, because that's exactly where I was going with. As soon as I see your ass on your phone in the car and you slowing down, we done, bruh.
Yeah.
You putting my life, you putting everybody else's life in danger, not me. No. Sorry, no. We done. You go ahead and do you. You have fun with that important text. That it is amazing to me. People who constantly keep saying stuff like that. Their text is so important. I grew up when we have no such damn thing as a cell phone. We thought a pager was the biggest technology known to mankind. And now we got cell phones where we are willing to put you, yourself, and everybody else's life on the line to get whatever that message was, including, if anything, can you stop and get a loaf of bread? But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Let's see what OP did. Let's go ahead and get an update.
Okay.
3 days after I wrote about my girlfriend's self-centered behavior and cosmic victim complex, she made my decision easy for me. We were at the dollar store and in line at the checkout. My girlfriend got to the register where the cashier started scanning all 50 or so of the items that we wanted. Our total came up and my girlfriend tried to pay by credit card. The cashier apologetically explained that they weren't taking credit cards at that time because their system was acting up all morning. She pointed to the handwritten cash only sign that my girlfriend and I had missed. Neither of us had cash on us. First, my girlfriend tried to debate with the cashier, but I had to patiently explain to her that there was nothing the poor woman could do. As my girlfriend argued her point, whatever the hell it was, the line behind us grew with a lot of rightfully irritated people. There I was, trying to placate my girlfriend as she tried to troubleshoot their equipment as people were audibly groaning behind us. Finally, my girlfriend agreed to take the 5 minutes to go across the street and withdraw money from the ATM. My girlfriend told the cashier to keep everything scanned and ready for her to pay when she came back. I was gonna interject, but the cashier said, "Ma'am, there are people waiting. I can't do that." With a glance at the line, my girlfriend retorted, "Oh, they can wait a bit longer." Without a word, she left to go get some money. The terrified cashier awkwardly looked at me, seeking permission to cancel the items. I just told her it was fine and to please help the next customer. As person after person paid for their goods, I apologized to each individually. They seemed understanding. My girlfriend got back 10 minutes later because she wanted to get an icy from the corner shop after withdrawing money. When she noticed the items had to be scanned all over again, she entirely flipped her lid. She started ranting about calling corporate, which I'm not even sure exists for that small dollar store chain, and then talked about posting about it on Twitter. Finally, I blew up, yelled at her for being a very selfish person, with expletives, and just walked away. I'm done. The relationship is done. She's texting me, but I'm not even reading them. Holy Mother of Christ, I really hope the next guy who dates her has the patience of a saint. Or maybe I hope she dates a total self-righteous dickhead who can straighten her out.
Can I ask y'all a question out there? Because this has always baffled me. Why the hell do y'all arrogant, self-centered, egotistical individuals always want to act up and be so high and mighty at the lowest end stores y'all can possibly find? I can't get this, period. I don't get it. Do you know how many Reddit stories I heard where you don't know who you talking to? You don't know who my husband is. I have you all fired. Wait a minute. Did you start off this story I was at Walmart? Walmart. Why the hell are you arrogant at Walmart? Are you serious? And this woman right here being arrogant at a dollar store. Huh? I'm going to call corporate. Okay. For a dollar store. I'm not trying to put these stores down. Walmart is Walmart. Dollar Tree, Dollar General, whatever that store was, it is what it is. It's employment. That's all I can give you. But you people who want to be treated like kings and queens in these stores is just mind-boggling. Like, I can see if you was at Macy's or, Gucci or something like that. You at the lowest end retail stores in America. We're talking about Walmart in the world. And oh my God, y'all funny. Y'all funny, because the funny thing about you, the girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend, and people like you, this stems from nothing but low self-esteem. That's all it really is. I've always said this, I always had this statement. If you got to put somebody down to make yourself feel better, you still ain't shit. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you got to lower somebody to make yourself feel better, that says a whole lot more about you than anything else.
Yeah.
If I'm better than somebody else, here's the funny thing about it, Anna. If I'm better at something than somebody else, they would never know it. At least not coming out of my mouth, because I don't have to. It's that simple. I don't literally have to go up to somebody and go, "Ha ha, you a piece of crap." What? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you say that? Why would you be that type of person? So, OP, now I'm talking to the OP. It ain't but 6 months, bruh. Come on. Chalk it up as you wasted 6 months of your life. And now you know what you don't want. Because this girl right here, do you really think? Do you really think she threw that purple shirt in because she was in a rush to get that stuff washed? Or you really think, or what I think is she didn't give a fuck. She wanted it washed. She wanted it washed now. She didn't care what was already in there. You'll be okay.
Mhm.
And that's her attitude on everything. She did it in the store. Oh, they'll be fine. They can wait. The hell is you talking to? I'm not waiting on you. I don't even know you. And then you don't stop and get an icy man. Beat it. Get up. Get out of here, please.
Okay, but I want to talk to OP because everything you said to her, true, absolutely true. Go ahead with your bad self. It says a lot, the company that we keep,
Mm.
the behavior that we are willing to engage in our lives. This is the kind of thing where you should have been able to tell a lot sooner than 6 months. This woman's toxic. She bad for me, she bad for her, she bad for everyone around her, and I need to get away. Have some more care for yourself. Have treat yourself with some more dignity. You deserve better than someone who just doesn't care. You know, this speaks a lot how much OP was willing to take and try to look away from. Do better for yourself. You can. I promise you, you can.
Something you said, it really hit me. The
Mm.
company that you keep.
Mm.
Boy. And you know the first thing that popped in my head, Amber?
Mm.
And you bring this same chick around your friends. And they're gonna look at you like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
Why are you dating her? She's arrogant, she's self-centered, she's rude, she's dangerous. I'm going right back to texting while driving.
What about you was attracted to this at all? What? Like, that was totally missing for me.
Oh no, Anna. Now sometimes all right, when two birds love each other,
This ain't love. This is obsession about the self. This ain't love.
well, okay. It's an obsession. Okay. Sometimes obsession make you do stupid things.
Mm.
an icy from the store. Yeah, she stopped and got an icy from the store because it's all about her.
Yeah.
She said it. It's not us, projecting what we think is her issue. She literally said it at the store to the people that's waiting. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
So when you have a story where that person is always the main character, you're gonna have a terrible time.
Oh yeah.
OP, it's been 6 months, bro. You should have kicked rocks a long time ago. And I know I'm just saying over 6 months and a long time ago, but it works that way. I'm moving on. Please do not forget to go to patreon.com/Tracy Media Fan. Help support Tracy and all of her endeavors. Please do not forget to go to Anna Hart's website, reallyetc.com. Learn something that you didn't think you need to know, but you should, just like what we did at the beginning of the show. Please do not forget to go to Things Complex by Superman on YouTube. Please do not forget to go to Kill Foxy Gma on YouTube. And if you need to reach me, you can do so at radtp@outlook.com. That's RADTP@outlook.com. And let's go ahead and get into the Mama Heart Hour. 2 weeks off, and I nailed it.
You did. Not a single thing off.
Right.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
I did it because it's her birthday. Am I the a-hole? This is one of the strangest. And I'm going to give you a clue as where my mind is going, because my mind went straight there when I heard the story. Which is why I was late, because I didn't have an Am I the A-hole story, and I thought I did, but I found it. But anyway, this is one of the strangest abuse stories I have ever heard put on this show. It's out there. It is really out there. So let's go ahead and get into it. Breast.
Throwaway, because my main has some personal info and pretty much what the title says. My 26 female husband, 30 male, and I have been together for 5 years, and he needs my chest or whatever to fall asleep. Every single day he goes to bed around 10:30, 11 something, and calls me over when I'm not even feeling sleepy, just so that he can touch my chest for his own sleep. From the very beginning of our relationship, he's had this habit. At first I thought it was cute and kind of endearing sometimes, and I didn't mind, but ever since we've been married, it has become suffocating. Literally, to your Harold and Kumar. It gets worse with no matter what position I try to sleep in, he always reaches for me. If I turn away, he'll spoon me and still find a way. If I push his hand away or say I'm not in the mood to be touched, he either whines like I'm depriving him of something essential or gets genuinely upset. He claims it helps him relax and fall asleep, but I feel like I'm just an emotional support object at this point. Well, not all of you. Just part of you. I've tried compromising and suggesting that he hold my hand, cuddle a pillow, or even just rest his hand on my stomach instead. Nope. Has to be my tatas, or he just can't sleep. And if I try to set boundaries, he makes me feel guilty, saying things like, "So now you don't love me anymore?" Or, "This is a normal thing between partners." I think you should have a mold made. Just a silicone mold. This has been wearing on me for years, literally. But lately, I just dread going to bed. I feel like my body isn't even mine in my own home. The main reason this makes me so mad is because this is the only form of affection I get from him. Forget cuddles or random kisses, he doesn't even give me a hug. A hug! The last time I got one was on my birthday, and that was a year ago. He only needs my fun bags.
What the f***?
I finally snapped last week after a long day when he reached for me again, and I told him I can't live like this anymore. He got angry and accused me of being dramatic and said I was threatening our marriage over something so small. But to me, it's not small. It's a constant, daily violation of my comfort. What makes this even worse for me is the fact that my husband does nothing to help me at home. He goes to work at 8, I go at 5. He comes back by 5 p.m. and I come back by 7 p.m. From 7 to 12, I have to make up for all the chores at home, cooking, cleaning, laundry, etc., while he plays some games in his room. On weekends, he doesn't even help me. He refuses to do anything, so naturally I have to make up for being the bigger person. And when it's time for him to fall asleep, he calls me over just to touch my chest while I have to wait it out until he sleeps so I can go back to housework. He doesn't lift a finger. Well, I mean, he does, but only to attach it to your... I know this sounds stupid and ridiculous. I probably sound like a whiny child venting, but I can't anymore. I called my sister, who I'm closest to, and told her everything. She said that I'm weird for divorcing over something like this.
Nope.
I called my best friend of a decade, and she said that she understands me, but divorce is just overblown. I'm going crazy. I don't even know if I'm being so ridiculous at this point. I don't even know how to bring this up to my mom, mother-in-law, or anyone at all. I feel like an asshole for considering divorce over something like this. Am I the asshole?
Okay, let's break this down in two folds. Well, several folds, really. OP, you should have put a stop to this a long time ago. And what I mean a long time ago is because this is controlling behavior. Married or unmarried, it doesn't matter. You have total autonomy of your body. You have totally control of what you want to and to not do with your body. If you don't want somebody to touch you, I don't care who it is. You have the right to put a stop to that. And Anna, you're on mute. Number two, you had a good opening for a shutdown, a really good one. When you told about sick and tired of you touching my breasts at night, and he came back with, and this is threatening our marriage. No. Are you threatening our marriage? Are you saying if you don't touch my breast at night, we are getting a divorce? And put it back into it to its core. Is that what you're saying? Is that if you are not allowed to touch my breast at night while you fall asleep because you ain't done shit but go to work, that our marriage is over? Yes or no? And number three, there's another reason. There is something else that you should have put a stop to it a long time ago. I'll be damned, I come home and clean up by myself every day. And I am shocked. How much dirt can two people making on a place? It's the two of you. Half the time you at work. Where is this mess coming from? But, bruh, you need to get off that game and come help me clean up. You're not 4 or 14. I'm sorry, because you do video games. You're not 14. You can't come home and jump on your game until it's time to go to bed and leave everything on me. You need to clean up. Because me, and I'm glad Theus is not here because he hates me or Anna being petty, but so what? I don't care. If I got to clean up, I'm cleaning up my mess. Your mess will be right there waiting for you to clean it up. And that, to me, would be a reason for a divorce. I'm not staying with a nasty person. You can forget that. Here's my deal about marriage. Controversial, but it is what it is. If I'm doing the same thing in a marriage by myself that I can do by myself, why would I stay married to you? Let me say that again. If I'm doing stuff by myself, married to you by myself, that I can do alone by myself, Why would I stay married to you? You add no value. And I know that hurts people. I know people hate to hear value in a marriage. The marriage is about. No. That whole statement of years ago, Anna, where they used to say marriage is 50-50. You bring in 50%, they bring in 50%. That's a lie. They bring in 100, you bring in 100. When one person falls, they fall down 95, 90, 85%. You still got your 100 to sustain that. But they need to be bringing in 100%. You need to be bringing in 100%. If you bring it in 100% and they bring it in 25%, because let me be clear on a lot of these Reddit stories that I hear. Well, I go to work and I bring home money and everything else. Dude, sis, if you was alone, you would still be going to work and bringing home money. You're not doing anything special. You're not. I love taking care of my wife, and I love taking care of the house, and I love taking care of myself, but I'm pretty sure she can do it on her own. I'm pretty sure I can do it on my own too. Why? Oh, I don't know. Call me spoiled, and I'm so used to having a roof over my head and food in my stomach. I know that's arrogant of me. I'm just used to it. But these people that keep thinking they doing something so courageous as going to work and bringing home money. You wouldn't do that if you weren't married? Really? It's the same parents that says, all the stuff I did before you when you was a child. Yeah, that was your job. What you want a parade? That was your job. You were supposed to do that. You didn't do anything spectacular. All that food I fed you and put a roof over your head and clothes on your back and food in your stomach. Yeah, that's called being a parent. Just how that works. So you go to work, you make the money, you come home, you clean up the house, you help your spouse, and then y'all go to bed, keep your hands to yourself. That's being a spouse. A good spouse. OP, I don't know what to tell you about the divorce thing. If that's something that you can't handle, you just can't handle it. And you ain't got to. You really just don't. What I would suggest to you, OP, real quickly, stop going around asking for opinions from people that has that I ain't gonna say have nothing to do with this because they're family. They feel like they have something to do with this. Stop asking opinions from other people who are not living through what you're going through because they'll never understand. I'm the oldest of the group. I don't even understand having to grope somebody's breast so I can go to bed. What? I'll cuddle with you for a few minutes, but after a while it gets hot. I want to roll over to the cool side of my bed so I can go to sleep. It was nice. Love you. But yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow. So anyway, I'll shut up now. Get the divorce, but do it because you want to do it, not because you're pressured. And just the same way as don't ever stay in a marriage for the kids. Don't stay in a marriage for the sake of you're in a marriage.
Yeah.
Anna?
Once again, I want to go to the OP and say, why don't you value yourself more? Like this You have probably mental health issues from the abuse, because this definitely was abusive. He would threaten everything the moment you wanted to pull away.
Mhm.
I really want, it's a lot of women, and I know it's men as well, but it's a lot of women. I want these women to stop thinking so lowly of themselves that they put up with this behavior. Your whole body is revolting any kind of intimacy with that person. Listen to your body. There's a reason he hasn't earned your trust and comfort. He's not thinking of you at all. And your whole message was it's always about him. Girl, you need to make it about you. And it seems like you really need to figure out who you is.
Anna,
Hmm.
there's a part of the story, and I want you to talk up on it
Hmm.
because I'm shocked that I didn't say anything about it. That's the only time he actually touches her.
Yeah.
No hugs, no kisses, no nothing.
She said the last time was her birthday. He's just so detached. Like I would need a whole lot more from my partner. I would need them to show that for everything I do for them, they would do something for me. It is a partnership. This is not just one person gets to feel good. And the whole, I must rub your breast, man,
You
you need to grow up. Wow. I need me some teddy to fall asleep. Honey, you have problems. Ah,
I got a question for you, Anna,
hmm,
because my mind is just that crazy.
go for it.
How did this start? Like, when did it actually start that I have to touch her breast at night to fall asleep?
I can see it being something that he just did the first time they were ever together and then did it again. And the fact that she never said, ah, hey, that was cute like the first time you did it, but stop.
That was cute last year, but now, damn,
Oh,
2024 is over.
have more respect for yourself. Come
Right.
on.
Parker comes in, but it's not just that one thing that he's doing is wrong. Even
No.
if that one thing would still be understandable to break up over that. And they always like to use it. It's the one thing. It's never the one thing. It's their argument to use the straw that broke the camel's back, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
That's what they gripe on to be the reason for the breakup.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a male or female type thing. This is people.
Mm.
They will grasp upon the straw that broke the camel's back for the reason for the breakup. Okay, I'll give you a small out, only because I got a caveat to it anyway. So, yeah. Even if it is that one thing, let's put a time frame together about it, though. What if that one thing was happening all the time? You don't clean up behind yourself. That's one thing. That's one thing, Emma. Nothing else is wrong. It's that one thing that they don't. Do they not clean up behind themselves? They use the dishes, they put it in the sink, and they done. They take their clothes off, they throw it on the floor, they done. They leave their socks on the floor, they done. They eat in the living room, they leave the plate in the living room, they done. It's a one thing, right? I'm asking you, is that a one thing? They do not clean up behind themselves. Multiply that by 10 years.
That's a lot of one things.
Yes. That's the straw right there. That one thing, but let's put a time frame that's been going on for 10 years straight. That's why I say it's not a male or female thing. A male do not want to come home and clean up behind his wife. A wife do not want to come home from her job and clean up behind her husband. It's only one thing, but damn. You're not a kid.
No.
I'm not your mother and I'm not your father. So,
by the time I was 8, my mother and my father did not clean up after me. You know?
Anna, I can't tell you how much dishes been under my bed when I was a little kid. And I'm a grown man now, and my kids did it. And I look at them like stupid. Because it was stupid. Why? You go to the kitchen every day. Take the shit with you. But But here's the funny thing about it. I'm going to put myself down. Because here's the funny thing about it is, why did I put the dishes under the bed? Because I know if I'd have left it out for my mom to see, she'd have blown her fit. Why are these dishes in your room? So me, like a dummy, will put it under my bed so she don't see it. Like, it's the same freaking thing. Do you not think your parents would not realize I had a lot more dishes than this? Now I don't. I don't even know how we got on that tangent. Oh, you cleaned up at 8 years old, and I didn't. Or 9, or 10. I don't know.
Well, but the point was, your mother would have blown her top, so you knew it was expected of you. It was not exactly something that was just accepted.
And OP, maybe that's the issue, is that you don't say that. This is unacceptable. This needs to stop.
Right.
These are the consequences if you continue doing this. Everything in life, good or bad, has a consequence. You study hard in school, you make good grades, you work hard in the community and everything. The consequence is you may get a great job and make a lot of money. That's the consequence. Vice versa. You don't go. You go to school, you play around, you don't do nothing, your grades suck, and you drop out, and you have a sucky job. That's a consequence. Everything has a consequence. Everybody thinks consequence has a bad narrative to it, and it's not. Consequence is what actions could happen. And yes, we live in the real world where it's not fair. You know, that same person who didn't study good in school, but nepotism does exist in this world. So they would still wind up with the good job paying high. And the person that makes the good grades in school and everything works for the person who had bad grades in school. But to clean it up a little bit, that is a consequence. OP, you should have put down a consequence, and you didn't. You let this fester way longer than it needs to be. And Susan comes in and says, no, it's not crazy to think about divorce. This is really creepy. Ugh.
Yeah. That's sad behavior. That's absolutely no regard for your partner. I don't care if she can clean it up. I don't care if she can pick up after me. I don't care if she can cook my meal.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second so we can get this over with. Go ahead, dear.
Happy birthday, Anna!
Thank you.
That's Foxy.
Hey.
I hope you're enjoying your birthday.
I am very much.
Good. Also tell your mom I said hello. I haven't heard her in a while.
Yeah, I will. I will.
All right,
It's good to hear your voice.
Oh, good night.
She just came back from a Democratic Women's Convention.
Oh,
What is
Lancaster County Democratic Women's Council.
nice.
Yeah.
Good for you. I want to hear more about that sometime.
Okay.
she all dressed up and everything?
Oh,
$50 dress. Oof.
oh. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna hurt for a while. But anyway, go ahead, Sally.
I'm just gonna come around and repeat what I said before. That you need to have a whole lot more respect for yourself, and to say, when your body is saying, "I am uncomfortable," you have every right to say, "No, stop." A marriage license does not give anyone license to your body.
Nope.
And so many. And once again, I know it's not just a women thing; it's a men thing too. It's just overwhelmingly. I know a lot of women who do not value themselves and who do not listen to all of these screams from their body that is saying this is not okay. So, well, I hope better for all my sisters and brothers out there in the world. Nobody deserves to feel in their marriage like they have no control. None. There you go.
I'll be the first to let you know nobody should be uncomfortable in their marriage. And I'll end it with that. Mafia video of the week. I just noticed that I ain't played that in a long while. I should have told y'all we had a packed show this week. We even have a positive story of the week, which should be the last story.
Oh.
So, Mafia video of the week. Let me give you a background of this. This is Dusty Thunder podcast. I'm not going to play the Am I the A-hole story on it.
Okay.
Basically, the story was OP took a designer cake over to her father-in-law and mother-in-law's house for the father-in-law's birthday party. Mm-hmm. Mother-in-law had an issue with the cake, saying it was plain looking. She swiped all the designs off the cake and put some frosting on the cake that she got from the cabinet. OP got pissed off, grabbed the cake, and said bye. She tells everybody, the mother-in-law is pissed off. The father-in-law texts OP and said, I'm disappointed, but I understand why you did what you did. The mother-in-law, of course, the father-in-law's party was wrecked and everything else, and blah blah blah. The OP is like, should I have been the bigger person and left the cake out by the a-hole? That's the story.
Okay.
I'm not gonna play the story. I'm gonna play the response from OP and his son. His son is on the show too sometimes. Not well, the majority of the time. He's on every show. He just has a small segment.
Huh.
But the point is, the response goes off the rails really, really fast. I'm gonna keep this response up for things to see, but man, I have got this. The play. This is Anna. This is one of those off the cliff into the plane that falls into the. It's one of those things. So
favorite.
here we go. The response to the Am I the A-hole story.
Very interesting.
Okay, so first thoughts.
Well, for starters, I feel a little bad for father-in-law.
Poor guy.
He didn't get a cake.
I know.
It wasn't his fault. He just got the shit end of the stick, kind of.
He really did.
He got the...
Why? I mean, it has to be pure jealousy, right? Pure jealousy, that's the only thing it could be. What would cause someone to, like... She knew she was ruining the cake. It wasn't about how it looked.
What would make
she was
her
trying to ruin it?
What would make her jealous, though? Like, what does she even have to be jealous of?
Maybe she
just genuinely, like, thought that...
She thought she did a better job making a cake?
She genuinely is, like, so... You know, she's got a cake shoved so far up her own brain. Just disregard that.
Shoved up her ass all the way to her brain?
Well, I was gonna say her ass, but I was like, I don't want to shove a cake up someone's ass. That feels... I don't...
You don't...
Anyways...
Okay, wait, hold on. You can say she's got a cake shoved up her ass without having to physically figure out how the cake would get up her ass. Like, it's not literal.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's right. Actually, I like whipped frosting. Not in the ass.
You like...
Just in... I like eating whipped frosting. With my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
My bad, y'all.
It'd be the weirdest thing to walk into the bathroom and see mother-in-law with a cake. Like,
where'd the cake go? Well, mother-in-law took it to the bathroom last I saw.
Kristen, now I have to clean coffee off my wall.
What happened? How did you get coffee on your wall?
Yeah. I think she spit it out laughing.
Oh. Well, we were talking about asses, so we don't know.
Did you spray coffee out your ass on your wall?
You know, anything can happen, and I just wish you well.
Wish you well.
Woo!
Mm-mm. 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 Not touching that one.
But when he's talking about the wilt frosting, not up my ass. And here's the funny thing about it. I don't want anybody to think I edited that part about the wilt frosting, but I did not edit it. What's funny, what's so hilarious, Anna, you just saw the editor. Dusty's son edits the videos. So he was the one that edited that part. And I'm like, oh, we on the
He left that in. Like,
yeah, he left all of that in. Oh, God. What is it? Caden. That's his name. Caden Thunder. He does the editing for the show. So they was talking about asses. And the shitting of the cake, LOL. The shit end of the cake. Yeah, Parker. I'm sorry. Yes, Parker, it was funny. And I'm gonna tell you right now, never listen to Dusty and those things late at night when you're trying to go to sleep. I had tears rolling out down my face. I'm sitting here over here dying. And it doesn't help that I had a couple of beers in me. Oh my God, I was over here dying.
I was laughing.
I was losing my breath. I was sitting here going, where the hell are we going? Because I'm thinking to myself, yeah, had Kate stuffed all the way to her head. What? Never mind.
That's from stem to stern, Marlon.
He tried to edit himself, and then he just I don't know what happened. Not
up the butt, you know.
He tried to censor himself, and then it just went like. Anyway, positive. Sorry, flashbacks of being that chill. Sorry, I was over there dying. Positive story of the week. This is our last story of the night. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button. I truly, truly appreciate it. Man, this was a great show. And I really think, Anna, we got 9 likes already. Let's go ahead and see if we can get 10 before we go off the air. Come on, we can do it.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. But this is the positive story of the night. And it doesn't sound like from the title, but it is what it is. Pregnant at 15.
The question is, what's the nicest thing you've ever done that no one knows about? This story is one of the replies. I was day tripping to Vancouver from Seattle and stopped in for lunch at a little cafe. From my window, I saw a young teenage girl out in the cold, squatted down in a closed-up business doorway, holding a small bundle in her arms. She was panhandling. People were mostly walking by ignoring her. She looked just heartbroken. I finished up my meal and went outside, went through my wallet, and I thought that I would give her $5 for some food. I got up to her, and she was sobbing. She looked like she was 14 or 15. And that bundle in her arms was a baby wrapped up. I felt like I just got punched in the chest. She looked up, putting on a game face, and asked for any change. I asked her if she'd like some lunch. Right next door was a small, quick trip type grocery store. I got a can of formula for the baby, which was very young, maybe 2 to 3 months old, and I took her back to the cafe where I had just eaten. She was very thankful, got a burger, and just inhaled it. I got her some pie and ice cream. She opened up and we talked. She was 15, got pregnant, her parents were angry and she was fighting with them. She ran away. She's been gone almost 1 full year. I asked her if she'd like to go home and she got silent. I coaxed her and she said that her parents wouldn't want her back. I coaxed further and she admitted she stole $5,000 in cash from her dad. Turns out, $5,000 doesn't last long at all, and the streets are tough on a 15-year-old. Very tough. She did want to go back, but she was afraid no one wanted her back after what she did. We talked more. I wanted her to use my phone to call home, but she wouldn't. I told her I'd call and see if her folks wanted to talk to her. She hesitated and gave bad excuses, but eventually agreed. She dialed the number and I took the phone. Her mom picked up and I said hello. Oh geez, this story is making me a little bit emotional. I awkwardly introduced myself and I said that her daughter would like to speak to her. There was silence and then I heard crying. I gave the phone to the girl and she was just quiet listening to her mom cry and then said, hello? And she cried. They talked, she gave the phone back to me, and I talked to her mom some more. I drove her down to the bus station and bought her a bus ticket home. I gave her $100 cash for incidentals, some formula, diapers, wipes, and snacks for the road. We got to the bus, and she just cried, saying thank you over and over. I gave her a kiss on the forehead and a hug, kissed her baby, and she got on the bus. I get a Christmas card every year from her. She's 21 now and in college. Her name is Michaela, and her baby was Joe. I've never really told anyone about this. I just feel good knowing that I did something good in this world. Maybe it'll make up for the things that I've screwed up. Then OP posted an update. I got Michaela's Christmas card this year and gave her a call. She's doing great in school. She has another couple of years left since she started late and works part-time too as a bank teller. Joe is a lean, mean, advanced reading machine, reading books 3 to 4 years above his age. He's 7 now. And he draws Wolverine comics. Wolverine's Canadian, you know that? Favorite hero ever. He wants to grow up to be a comic book maker and pizzas. Keep the dream, Joe, keep the dream. Her mom and dad would like to come visit me and my little girl. I've never met her parents, but her dad sends me bottles of homemade whiskey, which actually are surprisingly good.
Again, if you're new to the show, I can still see everybody on the show during the story. And yeah, that's what I saw. Anna crying and yarning and crying and yarning. It's I'm not even gonna say it's the little things in life. This was not little.
No.
This was a guy who went out of his way to put a family back together.
This was life-changing for 4 people.
And the communication, because the way it sounds to me is the mom didn't know where the daughter was. Or the grandchild, well, the grandson, so it was a boy. And was worried out of her mind. So to hear her voice and them getting back together and everything else. And here's the funny thing about this story. I'm so glad because it's very rare that I hear it. And she remembers. The girl remembers, sends a birthday or Christmas. What was Christmas card?
A Christmas card every year.
It's a Christmas card every year to remind this guy of what you did for her. And now she's in college and everything. Sometimes you need a good story. You need a good story. Now, here's a little caveat, because I couldn't put it in the video because it was way too long. It's not a bad thing. I'm not going to spoil it, Anna. I'm not going to spoil it. It's still it's an interesting thing, but it's not a bad thing.
Oh, pardon me.
Trying to get Anna out of here because, like I said, it's hilarious watching Anna cry and yarn and cry and yarn. It's like, is she tired of crying? What is she doing?
No, my brain needs oxygen. I'm crying.
Cry, and then she's yarning. I was like,
I can't breathe, and then I yawn and because it's so sweet.
it was such a good story. Here's the caveat. It's not a bad thing. It's just an interesting thing, and it's to OP because OP is still the one talking. OP shared this story on Reddit. He never shared this story with his wife. He is now married with children. The parents of the girl wants to visit them to meet his kids and to thank him for what he did. He don't know how to tell his wife what he did because he's never told his wife what he did. So it's like, how do I tell her what I did all these years ago? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Tell her what she did 6 years ago, when he's told nobody. Like, the funny thing about it is, and he goes into detail, it's like he's never told anybody because it's one of them things where a time frame gets away from you. Like, it happened last week, and I never told anybody because I forgot. Then it becomes a month. Then it becomes a year. And then by that time, it's like,
6
I
years.
forgot I did it. So now it's been 6 years. The girl's parents wants to meet OP to thank him and to meet his kids. He's like, how do I tell my wife? And Daphnis and me said the exact same thing at the exact same time. You tell your wife, dude, what is she gonna do? Divorce you because you helped a 15-year-old?
Really? How do I?
Like, bruh, I'd have been telling, man, come on. You'd have been you need to tell her. And you need to tell her that the parents want to thank you. And they should. They should.
Your
You
wife
tell
has probably noticed that you get this card in the mail.
never thought of that. Yeah.
You know, it's funny to me what people think they're keeping a secret and they live with somebody and they think, oh,
OP, you
open your mouth. That's all you need to do.
yeah, it really will not be that big of a deal. I promise you, it won't.
You are the hero of this story. You deserve to have a strutting your stuff moment.
Yeah,
And
you
your wife deserves a honey, I'm so proud of you, moment. That was so wonderful. Like he wasn't given any encouragement or any, and he didn't need any. And I think that's kind of what he's fighting with. Like, no, you deserve some recognition here. You changed directly 4 lives forever. And you reached and you picked that baby up out of homelessness. Got him back with loving grandparents. Kept a loving mother. She was young. She made a mistake. I know of a lot of parents who get so worried because their baby, and now with a baby, is out there, who knows where. That's the last thing a parent truly wants for their baby. Even if they are very shocked, very angry, very disappointed. All those things in the beginning. This was really beautiful.
and to all the kids out there, be honest with you, be totally honest with you. It's very few things out there that will have a parent cut you off. You're not a toxic parent. I know we listen to a lot of Reddit stories. We're not talking about them. Talking about a regular, normal parent. It is very few things that a parent would cut you off on. We will cut your not activity. We would cut you off from certain things before we cut you off. Like if we give you money, you using the money for drugs and blah 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 and everything else. Yeah, we may cut your money. We ain't gonna cut you though. We're just gonna cut the money. We give you a car, we give you a second car because you wrecked the first car. Yeah, you're not getting a third one. Not from us. But we're not gonna cut you off. And thank goodness we have a Reddit story where parent is just like $5,000 is $5,000. But you our baby. And our baby has a baby.
They don't care about the money so much. They don't care.
Take it back. We can't make another you.
Right.
You understand that. We cannot make another you. I can go to work for 2-3 months and make $5,000 again. There's nothing I can do in this world to make another you. It was such, and I guess I'm gonna pull a Theus here because I'm gonna make this logical.
Uh-oh.
It's such miscommunication from the daughter and the parents.
Yeah.
That the daughter assumed the parents had cut them off, and the parents assumed the daughter had ran away and don't want to be with them no more because she took the money. And both of them, and this is the part I try not to be emotional about because I got emotional when I thought about it. And both of them wanted the same thing, to be together. That's all they wanted. They wanted to be back together. And she's thriving in college. The kid looks like he likes to draw, and so he's thriving. Sometimes you take a chance, and believe me, I'm cynical as all get out. I live in the United States. OP took so many chances. Now feeding the girl and buying formula, not that big of a chance. Buying her a train ticket and giving her $100, that was
her parents.
Giving her his phone.
Yeah.
Was taking a chance.
Yeah.
He took a lot of chances.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness we got a story that pays off. I'm going to keep this story up for this to listen to because one of my hobbies, it is a hobby. One of my hobbies is seeing what the hell this is going to say to F this story up because you know he will. And I'm not going to give him, I just want everybody to remember this when I do it next week or whenever Theus come on. I'm not going to say, Theus, what are you going to do to F it up? Because we know what Theus is going to do. Theus is going to go, I'm not going to do anything, then. I'm just going to say it's a good story. I don't want nobody to say nothing. We're going to play the story and let Theus roll.
This can go one of two ways. Like, this could really touch his heart, and he'll go just gently saying this was good. Or he might be like, that guy was really part of a kidnapping ring, and, you know.
No, while you was talking, you know what? So there's a third one there, too.
Uh-oh. Okay.
This is fake. This is so fake. Ain't nobody go. This is fake. Ain't nobody gonna do this.
This was not fake.
No, this is not fake. This is faith. This is a definition of faith.
Yeah.
This is what you do when you do not know what the outcome is. This is faith. I don't know what else to say. I really don't have anything else to say.
Yeah.
Dude, you did a good thing. You brought a family back together. You know there are certain times when there's always that statement you say there's always a threat to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say one of them statements that sounds like a threat, but it isn't. You did a good thing, and you're going to have to live with that for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is the way it is. She's 21. She ain't going to forget this. From 15? Come on. Regular 15-year-olds would have forgot it at 16. She's 21 now, bro. So be prepared, since you're so scared to tell your wife, be prepared to try to explain the Christmas card, which Anna brought up, which I didn't even think about, the Christmas cards.
You know how I get this card?
So
just
be
open it
prepared.
up.
So explain to her how you got the graduation invitation. Mm-hmm. Explain to him why you got the wedding invitation. Explain to them why you got the what they call the baby shower invitation. Just to, just throwing it out there for a second
Right.
child. Just explain to them all these invitations that come out of nowhere from somebody you knew at 15 for, and I'm just guessing, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Wow.
I need more stories like this. I need more stories.
Yeah.
And by the way, just in case anybody is listening, because Anna has not helped with this situation at all. I have nothing for the end of the year celebration at all. Nothing.
We have a few weeks, and I've written it down whenever we mentioned.
Anna's one of the people who became an executive producer, took the money and ran. She got her that little mansion on top of the hill, and she was like, "Yeah, I ain't showing up no more." They know what they doing. That was their dumb ass for making me executive producer. What the hell am I caring about?
I'll think about that.
Okay, what's the senator's name? God, not the senator, the congresswoman.
What? That did what?
The old Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, what?
That's what Anna became, Nancy Pelosi. The only time she show up is to say, "Hey, look, you can get all this ice cream in your refrigerator. I'm not going to do any work, but you can get all this ice cream in your refrigerator. It's not bad. It's not as bad as you make it out to be."
No, Nancy Pelosi? That's just rude.
It is. It's very
Rude.
Thank you for giving me the promotion. I ain't gonna do shit, but thank you anyway. Look at the ice cream.
I wrote it down in my book.
Okay. Anna, tell me. There's gonna be a lot of people who's gonna watch the replay. I get a lot of people who watch the replay. What the hell are they talking about? Anna, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me here on Saturday nights, or you can find me at borreliaetc.com, spelling right down here. And it's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
One more time before we get up out of here.
Whoa! What?
It's Anna's birthday.
Anna's birthday? Happy birthday, Anna! Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hannah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Anna.
Let me see. What can I do for Anna?
No, you can end the show.
Wait a minute. Sorry, I lied. I do have one video left. I apologize. It's not for Anna. Sorry, it's not. Foxy's video of the week, one video.
Aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil.
I wrap my
I wrap my plate
in aluminum foil.
aluminum foil.
Listen if you will. I can't stay too late on top of the hill. Just give me a plate that I can feel. I want everything that I can take out of the door.
Foxy, I worry about you sometimes.
What? The sick sense of humor that I grew up with comedians for brothers, so yeah.
Hmm.
And
It
I'm
shows.
gonna let you know this now. I hate you people. I really do. You don't bring a damn thing to the meal, but you got aluminum foil and plates. And for you little bastards that already come in with your little Tupperware already ready to go, I hate you even more.
Wow.
It is. Hate is a strong word, and I meant every last sentence of it. I see you twice a year. Twice a year. Thanksgiving and Christmas, where the food is. Are you ready to come in? I can't stay long. Why the hell did you show up? Why did you show up? We know why you showed up. For the food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like you people at all. I'm not gonna get into a rant because I'm sick of you people already. You don't mess my positive story of the week up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-conforming individuals, and of course,
I'm assuming you're LGBTQ.
I appreciate Anna. And until next time, we will see you when we see you. Oh no, wait a minute.
Ah!
Can't do that. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Hate you, StreamYard. What are you doing to me? Oh boy. We will see you. We will see you when we see you. Peace. Aluminum foil. I hate you people. That's all I got.
Oh.